Hopefully.
What are you getting done?
We're doing a tour tat. I think the tour has decided that we want to do a... Yes, sir. No problem at all. We're going to do the kangaroo crossing sign.
No, you're not.
Yep.
That's so fucking cool.
Yep, we're going to do the kangaroo crossing sign, like the crossing signs y'all have on the side of the interstate. We think it's cool, man.
Yeah. That's awesome. Where are you getting it done?
I'm going to do my legs. So I used to do all my tour tattoos, like this is my quokka, which I got 7 years ago. I never thought I would have ever been able to come to Australia when I got this quokka tattooed. I got it because I never thought I'd see a quokka. So it's a really big deal to me.
Have you seen one yet?
Dude. Are we podding? We don't want to talk about
no, we're going.
Yeah,
okay.
man, go.
Dude, I have been hanging out with quokkas.
Oh, really?
Day. It's been crazy.
Are you going to Rottnest?
You tell them we're podding.
Yeah.
They're just... sorry, that's just...
Ah, it's all good, man.
Are you...
Walls are thin, baby.
We'll keep rolling.
Are you going to Rottnest?
So sorry.
Are you going to the home of the quokkas while you're
You know what, dude? I hate to be this guy. I was going to come here if the government would have allowed me to at some point just to go to Rottnest Island and see the quokkas.
Yeah.
But what's the name of the wildlife? Because we deserve to give them a proper shout out.
I'll go get the real information right now.
Yeah, thank you for crossing in front of the camera. So fucking.
This is down the hall, right?
We suck, right? Yeah. They deserve a proper shout out. So, these people brought quokkas.
To you here?
Yes, dude. They brought not just quokkas. They brought 2 quokkas, a baby quokka that I got to name and feed, bottle feed, and they gave. They brought a koala. What else did they bring?
They brought some lizards. They
brought lizards. No, dude, they brought a Tasmanian devil. Feisty.
At least from Australia. It must be from Australia Zoo. Has to be, right?
From up the M1, maybe.
Quokkas aren't Queensland,
No.
where we are, the state we're in at the moment.
No, but this is a part of a program that they have all across Australia to populate quokkas.
I love that he's educating us on our wildlife.
Yeah, this is crazy, right? You know what's cool? They're doing it with koalas too.
We don't need more koalas.
No, you need
plenty of koalas.
No. They're getting endangered. You do not have heaps of koalas, y'all. This is sad news. Y'all should tune into this. Y'all should tune the disrespect you have for your wildlife.
You've been listening to ABC or something.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm talking to the locals. They're scared. They're like, the only known predator of the koala is man. They're chopping down all their trees, man.
Fires.
They're dying, man. So they're trying to make sure they're big on preserve. They're actually more worried about the koalas right now than they are the quokkas, and obviously kangaroos are like.
We got too many of those.
That you have too many of those.
Yeah.
That's real. Kangaroos are y'all's white-tailed deer.
Oh,
so I'm from the South back in America. I'm from
Yeah.
Tennessee, which is what they call the South. If y'all heard of it, and we famously hunt white-tailed deer.
Yeah.
4 months a year, 3 months a year, because if we didn't, they would just run us completely over. And that's what is happening with kangaroos here, is what I heard.
They hunt them here.
I heard. They sell the meat. You buy kangaroo burgers at most stores.
You to move away from the wildlife for a moment.
Sorry, I came in so excited about it.
Yeah, no, that's okay. But we are.
We can talk about the AFL too. I know a little bit about the AFL.
So,
we are in the home of the Brisbane Lions right now. Sorry,
my God, no, this is good. No, this is good.
So see, Liam here commentates.
No way.
He commentates the AFL. Mate. If you want to know about AFL, he's the man.
I'm an AFL commentator.
Do you want to talk about this on the pod or something else? I don't want to take over your pod.
No, we can talk about AFL.
I love the AFL.
Dude, what do you like about it?
So I just got into footy. Obviously, I'm not going to act like I'm a longtime fan.
That's okay.
But when I got here, I immediately tuned into footy. Y'all have the Fox Footy channel.
Yeah.
And dude, it plays footy classics
Non-stop.
24 hours a day, no commercials. It is the best channel in sports history of every country I've ever been to. And I'm up all night and day watching footy.
Have you got a team yet?
No,
Because
so
this is a
listen.
thing we love to do to Australian visitors. When any international person comes here, all the football teams climb over one another to hand them a jumper and make them an international supporter of the team. Yeah. So have you got one yet?
No, well listen, I have a friend in Sydney that is from, they do YouTube, they're called the Fairburn Brothers.
Yes?
Yeah.
And they are trying to draft me to be an Adelaide Crows fan. Listen, the first game I ever watched was the first was at 2001. It was a Geelong game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I remember,
Cats.
I'm a little bit there, but I think I don't want to be it feels like it would be low-hanging fruit to be a Lions fan in light of them having their second premiership in a row.
Probably.
right?
You're
You know
going
what
to
I mean?
Adelaide next, though, aren't you?
What I like about possibly being a Crows fan, and I'm open for negotiation,
Yeah,
y'all. I'm a
sure.
whore here. Anybody can pitch at me. Please sell me on your best team, and I'll make a public announcement before I leave Australia, because I'm just into the sport.
Okay.
But what I like about the Adelaide Crows is, from what I understand, they were a relatively horrible franchise for a while. And now they're doing a little better, like just had their first little playoff run, which was a big deal for them. Got beat pretty early, but it was a big deal.
Yeah.
I back home in the American Football League am a fan of what they call the Tennessee Titans.
And they're terrible.
We're the second worst team in the National Football League.
They're terrible.
So I kind of want to cheer for a bad team. You know what I'm saying? Like instinctively, not a bad one.
The Crows are coming
Can I give you I'll present an alternative.
Yes, sir.
Based on what you've just said. Mm-hmm. Adelaide aren't that bad. They're not as bad as the Titans. And given your love of quackers, the West Coast Eagles, which are in Perth, a Perth-based team, which is the city just from Rottnest, they're awful. and they've been awful for a while now. So if you wanted to find a team that maybe matched the Titans, I would suggest the West Coast Eagles. But I'll leave it up to you.
Listen, I want to support them because they feel like they need the support the most, possibly.
Yeah.
I struggle with the name Eagles.
Okay.
As an American Football League fan, like I love. There's a couple of things y'all have here, like the Lions. I struggle with that too, but I love Detroit as a city. But I love Philadelphia as a city too, obviously. But I mean the Eagles, championship.
There's a rugby league team down the road called the Gold Coast Titans.
We got a Titan team here. It's a rugby team.
It's a rugby union.
I'll be
league
honest,
team.
man. Hot take, and I might get in trouble on y'all's podcast for saying this, but once you've watched Australian football, it's hard to watch rugby again, right? A little bit. Am I wrong here? You know what I'm saying? Is this a hot take around here?
It's a great take because rugby league fans who are going to be watching this are going to be throwing.
They're going to hate us? No, please don't judge my music. My music's still good, I swear, please.
So where we are right now, like Brizzy, both teams won. NRL, so rugby team, Brisbane.
Yeah, so this is the home of football.
Broncos, it's home of football at the moment.
Oh, they're just swinging cock around here.
Yeah,
massively.
pretty much.
Sure.
Jelly, we've got to ask the question though, because we are literally about 2 hours from you performing to a sold-out crowd here in Brisbane.
First Australian show.
Why did you say yes to talking to a running podcast?
Oh, dude! We haven't got there yet because I've made y'all talk about all my other Australian things. But running is where I started my weight loss journey. Back in America, I was what you would call peak American fat, almost. I mean, I was 550 pounds. I mean, I was like the ones they have on TV. Have those shows made it here?
Biggest Loser and that sort of stuff?
My 600-pound life, the 3,000-pound sisters, all that stuff. So I was that fat. And what I have learned is now I'm like, right below normal fat in America almost, but I'm still peak Australian fat. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So it's so funny to be on a running podcast, like I'm here to share my weight loss journey, and most Australians are like, God, mate, what do you look like first? You know what I'm saying?
540, that's about 240 kilos.
I would have been all over you right now. You know what I'm saying? Is that the best way to put it?
So, okay. So that explains, because I'll be honest, can I give you context on what we were doing when we got the phone call about this today? Courtney is, by the way, is a 2-time Olympian. He went to 2 Olympic Games.
Yep, Red Bull,
triathlete, amazing guy. We were sitting down recording an interview with a guy called Matt Hauser, who is an Australian triathlete who recently won the World Championships, right? And that for us was an amazing moment.
First one in 20 years.
First time an Aussie in 20 years has won the World Championship.
Good.
And we're sitting there talking to him going, this is amazing. We're talking to this guy at the peak of world sport. And then I missed a bunch of phone calls. And then I had a message saying, you guys have got some time with Jelly. We were just like, what is happening? What is life? So this is exciting for us. This is cool, man. This is very cool.
No, it was. I was super into it when they said it was about running, and I was familiar with you through some Red Bull stuff. Anyways.
Really?
Yeah, it was super cool. Man. So then I was like, this is dope. You know what I mean? I was all in, and running was such a key part of it. Is right now, even the culture of what we do on tour. You know what I mean? Like I'd probably say 5 of our guys got up and did 3 to 10 miles a piece today.
We were talking to JB before.
Yeah, for sure.
Saying.
Yeah, he's in now. We've like really created a culture, which had you met us on tour 5 years ago, that would have been more like cocaine and alcohol, and it would have been a totally different culture. But now we're like all got Garmin watches.
How did you change that? Like, how do you go from racking up lines to putting on the shoes?
Dude, I know this sounds cliche, and I don't know why I didn't see the forest for the trees in the moment, but like, I was the problem. You know what I mean? Like, everybody was just following my lead. If I was dragging us to bars till 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, everybody was following me to a bar. And in my mind, and this is the alcoholic mind, is I was following the party to the bar. I was a participant in this whole thing. You know what I mean? No, I was the problem. Because all of a sudden when I quit drinking, it just how much of the culture disappeared around me in general. And then when I started shooting basketball, people started coming in and shooting basketball. And then lucky for me, my nutritionist I hired, because food is the most important component to all this, right? I think we can all agree. It's funny, I talk to other fellow fatties, and I'm trying to help them early in their journey. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, and they're like, they want to post all their little workouts, and I'm like, look, man, that's cool. But if you're going home and eating McDonald's, dude, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, post your meal. You want to impress me? Show me what you're actually eating.
Starts and finishes the fridge, right?
But he's like he's a running guy, my nutritionist. So he was like, yo, let's get into running. And a couple of comedians back home, a guy named Bert Kreischer and Tom Segura, did this thing called the Two Bears 5K. And if you've ever heard, he knows them, but have you ever heard of these guys?
Yeah, I love Bert. And Tom.
Tom's the GOAT, but they're absolute degenerates. So I was like, if these two degenerates are going to do a 5K, I'm in. That means my kind is welcome here, you know? And it kind of opened the floor for running for us. And I think almost in American history, we've probably had or are fixing to have the biggest 5K ever for Bert.
This is how we come out. I saw you create the Jelly Roll Losers Run Club. And that was probably since we've been chatting about running together, it was like the highlight. I was like, because my whole life has been, you know, elite endurance sports. And like when I'm at school, like we're the nerdy runners, right? And now everyone wants to run. It's just like going huge. So someone like you, like, I suppose someone like you putting us on a pedestal and like showing everyone else running, that has been absolutely massive for us. And then I saw you on with Can Hames. So what I wanted to do when we first reached out, I wanted to take you. I saw you rucking up a mountain with Cam, and I'm like, I want to do that for Jelly.
Dude, how far is it from here?
Well, we can do anywhere, but I wanted to take you running.
Is there a trail around here we can hit?
Now?
No. I'm like, but I'm here for 2 days because we got the Gold Coast tomorrow, right? Or Sun Coast?
Sunny Coast.
Coast
we're down this way. Yeah, man.
You can do Mount Cootha.
Yeah.
We'll chat after, man. I would love to take you, because, like, you know, America's got amazing places to run, but Australia, like, you love the animals here. Yeah. We've got some unique terrain. Like, I was running up the back of the Gold Coast the other day, doing a little bit of rucking like you were doing with Cam, and we were laughing because I've been having a little bit of trouble with my calves. And as I'm walking up this, and I've got 10K on my back, which for me is, like, pretty decent, and there's this little whip snake. And I've jumped, man. I've jumped, and like, you know, it's all the other things that come around, and then my calf's gone again. All I want to do is run. All I want to do is run for fitness, and you know, these are the things we face. But I wanted to show you the Australian bush. I want to show you the Australian bush.
Yeah, I'd love to see.
Yeah, okay. We're getting the thumbs up off there.
The zoo is called Big Pineapple.
Yeah, it's up towards the sunny coast. So it's
Shout out those guys.
Like ours, the guys that are being nice to us.
So, Jelly, you talk about your size, right? And I want to introduce you to this concept that exists in Australia. Next weekend, a bit further up from where you're playing your next gigs on the sunny coast, there's a little town called Noosa. Noosa Triathlon's happening, and it's the second biggest triathlon in the world. And they have a category called the Clydesdale category, which is exclusively for guys over 100 kilos.
Really?
Yeah. So,
100 kilos is like 220 pounds, right?
220 pounds. So it's a category that you enter.
That's me. I'm a Clydesdale.
You're a Clydesdale.
I'm a Clydesdale, man.
So what? Because it's this. There's in this world that we live in, and Courtney and I talk about this bit. There's cancel culture, and everybody wants to complain. You got to be politically correct about everything.
Oh, that's happening here too?
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, that stuff sucks, man. Don't fall for it.
So
it's all a joke.
This is what we love about the Clydesdale thing, is that here is a world where they go, if you're a big guy or a big woman, because there's a girls category too. We want you to be proud of the fact that you're getting out there and doing a triathlon at that weight. And we are trying to push for marathons to start including the 100 kilo plus category. So you can still go out and win your category, even if you're one of the bigger guys or bigger girls.
No, dude, it's like, I think it's like I'm also really big, and this has been something I fight with back home about cancel culture, is I'm just big on calling it what it is anyways. And dude, when you struggle with obesity the way I did, the joke is when I call somebody fat, I don't mean it in a mean way. I just mean it in the most honest way that I wish more people would have been with me. And I'm also to tell you something. You've never seen a fat person and told me, you never were the first person that acknowledged it for them. That's for sure. You know what I'm saying? It's just always, it's never like a news, like how dare, no way. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's like how we package it out of love. And I think it's, if we can create spaces where these like people like me feel, you letting me on your running podcast as a dude my size makes me feel accepted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like Cam being my friend, like Cam reaching out to be my boy. Send me this clip. Because Cam, I tell him this all the time, but I want to see it in front of the world. I tell him personally, like that means so much to me. Like Cam could have, the idea that a guy who's literally at 60 years old or however Cam is, 50 some years old, was just in the top 20 of the Moab. Yeah. You know what I mean? Last year. A guy like that still looks at a guy that's like huffing and puffing up a hill and is like, I'll walk with you. I don't know if I told you, you've seen this story, but I'll tell you here, is the first 5K I ever did, I was 470 pounds. It took me like an hour and 15 minutes to walk, hour and 25 minutes to walk. And it was the Two Bears 5K. Yeah. And I went from like 520 to 470 to even be able to walk it. Like when I first started training for it, I could walk like maybe a mile at best, and it was like a 36-minute mile. I mean, I was a slug. And Cam walked that whole, he walked it with me. That's who Cam is as a human. We're talking about one of the baddest dudes in the world. He could have ran that thing backwards 7 times. You know what I mean? Like with his eyes closed. And he ran it that morning with his son. You know what I'm saying? I think Truett showed up in jeans or something and just busted it out for the boys. And then him and Philip Franklin Lee and them walked it with me. Literally the whole 3-something miles. Like that was the stuff that encouraged me. That's when I looked at Cam, I was like, I'm gonna run Mount Pisgah with you one day. And I haven't ran it with him yet, but we walked it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I only stopped once for a little like a minute break. But my goal is to jog it with him when I go back on tour this next year.
Dude, would love to do it in Australia.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
What goes through your head when you're running? Do you listen to music? Like,
No.
do you need noise to cancel stuff out?
No,
do you let the voices in? What are you thinking?
Gotta hear it, gotta fight it. That's what got me into running. Was the concept of like, this is so inside baseball. But my life has become a production in light of success. And it's weird. It's a new concept for like a super average white trash kid to like, you know what I'm saying? Like all of a sudden there's all these moving parts to your life. And doing everything requires like 20 other people knowing what you're fixing to go do. But in this small world of running, I can just like sneak away and just do it. You know what I mean? Like whether it's on the street or I just get into a little, I know some people will hate me for this, but just my lifestyle, I have to. Get on a treadmill and I get on that corner treadmill and I can just, nothing matters but my thoughts. And more than anything, I'm reminding myself, as David Goggins says, to beat that bitch out of me. Like any little inner bitch in me, I'm just running like you are fucking being a bitch right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and I do self-assessment, like, gratitudes is a big thing for me now when I run. Like it's a great way to really, like right after my run, I love to do my morning gratitudes. I think about them on the run, so I'm kind of cooking them. Yeah. So when I come home to write them, they're like fresh. Yeah. Like it's really cool. And sometimes I'll even, if I left some inventory unchecked the night before, I'll deal with it on the run the next morning too. You know what I mean? Like if there was something I left lingering, it was like, I don't know if I made peace with how that went. The morning, the next run, I'll just deal with that demon first.
How do you go running like you're on tour like this, and obviously everyone's going to recognise you? How do you go running out on the streets, or you just on the treadmill more? So?
Dude, I'll tell you fun stories about running for us. Is like we've done it in the arena sometimes. Like if we can't get out during the day and find a way to do it, like most arenas are a circle, so we'll just go up and just dog it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just fucking 60 laps around the arena. We're just inside the arena. You look at the Strava and it's just one big circle around, and you're like, and you didn't even go, you didn't even go outside the arena. Yeah. You just did it in the arena. But sometimes we'll just run through the streets early in the days, man. We don't really get bothered much. Something I really think, especially even back in America, but Australians are the most respectful I've seen. But even in America, where they're a little more aggressive at times, it's like people in general. But even there, dude, like when they see me running, it feels like Rocky when I'm in America, because a lot of Americans have watched me lose this weight. So they're like, when I'm running now, like if they're just like, go Jelly, like they're just like, go big dog. Nobody's like trying to get a picture or nothing. Like everybody's just like more like.
Have you become now, because with the running, everybody as soon as they start running, they become an expert pretty quick. Are you now that annoying guy to your friends that aren't runners? Are you trying to convert everybody to running?
No, man.
No?
I know everything because I know nothing. You know what I mean? That's for sure. That's where I live in life in general. Like I'm more of a sponge. Like we have a guy around us that runs more than all of us, and he has a running guy, so I trust everything they say. But dude, I hurt my knee the other day. I'm having to take 2 weeks off right now for the first time since I started. It's killing me. It's killing me. But it's because I was striking my foot wrong. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I just ran too many days in a row running that foot wrong, and then my knee was hurting and ended up in my hip. You know how it goes. Just stuff I'm learning. But it's but yeah, man.
What shoes are you running?
I'm running them. So I'm in my Brooks now.
Ooh.
I've been rocking my Brooks. These are the first. I don't know what model these are. I just tried them, but I was in the I think these are the 17s, but the Ghost Max 16s. Yeah. Is probably what I've rocked the entire time. If I'm trailing, I'm doing my shout out to my homie again, Cam Speedlands. You know what I mean? Because they'll shoot them to me and they're just so good. I've always loved Hoka's. It's because I'm a bigger dude, and like I always tell other fatties, like if you're a bigger dude, you know what I mean, or a bigger woman, like them Hoka's are going to give you all the support you really want. But you know what we've been really geeked out on? And I've been saying it wrong. I say Asics. Y'all say Asics? I like it.
You say it however you like.
Yeah, tomato.
Yeah, exactly.
And but the Asics, I forget the ones where they're not the Nimbuses, but
Keanos.
The Keanos. Yeah, I'm doing.
Great shoes.
I like those, man.
Yeah, right.
I really dig those too. What are you running in? Are you sponsored by a bunch of stuff, right? I'm sure.
Well, we run Solomon, most of the time.
I run in whatever shoes people give me for free. Yeah.
He's done a lot better out of this running podcast than I have, put it that way. in the variety of shoes.
I've got, because musically, you're a hybrid. Like you do country, you do rap, you kind of cross-pollinate, right? How much do you know about High Rocks?
What's this? Never heard.
You never heard of High Rocks?
No.
Oh, this is a moment for us, right? So High Rocks is what's taking the gym bros to the running world. It's their gateway drug from lifting weights and getting the beach muscles into running. So it's an event that I think came out of Europe somewhere.
I think it might be German.
And basically there's a whole bunch of like athletic disciplines like wall ball throws and rowing machines and stuff. But in between each exercise you run 1 kilometre.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's fire.
So kind of like, CrossFit.
Yeah, for sure.
Like it's CrossFit, but a lot more running involved.
Yeah.
And the exercises, I suppose, aren't as technical. There's not like the super heavy weights.
Well,
like rowing and that type of thing.
I think that might be people just getting more involved in like being overall athletes. I say this all the time. Fighters, if you've ever met fighters, really good American football players, like especially the ones that aren't on the line in the front, the bigger guys, the burlicky guys, but the ones that have running positions, but especially the best fighters in the world are doing those kind of workouts anyway. They're doing those hit styles and then adding in long running. Yeah. Because it's just, there's only one way to build that lung, man. You know what I mean? Like you can wrestle it, you build the fatigue of the muscles that way and a lot of lungs there. But like if you really if you ask Floyd Mayweather, he's a boxer of course, to this day, what made Floyd great? He will tell you the road work. Floyd will say all that other stuff's cool, but he's like, what really did it for me was Floyd. I don't know if people know this. Floyd did 8 to 15 miles a day in training camp.
And he never got hit too.
Dude, listen, man, you start talking about, that's real miles. You start talking about 80 miles a week. That's real. That's mileage like by ultra marathon people, like marathon people mileage. Like, and Floyd would go into camp doing 7 to 15 a day.
You talked about, you've been what I love about you is that the openness with which you talk about what life was before all this. Do you ever worry that you're replacing your running addiction, like it's just another addiction for you?
Yeah, no, for sure. But it was probably the food, right? Became the running. But I think it's deeper than running for me, is that my addiction's not running. I realized that when I tore my meniscus and couldn't run for 2 weeks, was like, my addiction is just feeling good now. Because I spent so many years feeling bad. You know what I mean? So now it's like my addiction is, sometimes I'll even take my fast too far.
Are you fast?
Yeah, because I'll be feeling so good in a fast. Like, I'll go into a 24-hour fast and be at the 24 and be like, I mean, I might as well knock 36. I'm here, I feel great. You know what I mean? You know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm chasing that high to a degree of, like, just knowing how the body's, but I'm just so fascinated with how my body's, like, recompositioning itself and, like.
Yeah. How do you find, like, being a father as well? Like, with the kids, do you find now that you've improved yourself or you've found a healthier way and you're chasing that high?
Oh, dude, I can be a good present father. Like, I got a 9-year-old that I can go out and throw football with for an hour and a half, and it not like hurt my lower back just because I'm fat and old, but not because I'm like super fat. Like, you know, I used to be able to, I couldn't throw, I'd have to sit in a chair or something, like pitch balls at him. Like, you know, it was horrible. You know what I mean? Like, do y'all do a lot of drug addiction out here? Or more alcoholism, right?
And it's a big drinking culture in this country.
Big party culture back home too. But like, there's like that drug addict mindset of, and I never realized this, but they say that the family will by default cater to an addict because it fills a void in a family system, so they have to work around it. So like, anytime somebody has an addiction or even an ailment in a family, the rest of the family has to kind of find their way around it. And I didn't realize that my food addiction had done that to my family. Like, we were having to think about, you know, how much energy I had to go do stuff. Could I do this? Could I do that? Could I fit in this? Could I fit in that? You know what I mean? Like, all these variables that my entire family was having to, I was imprisoning my family to making decisions around on my behalf.
Because of my weight, because of my obesity. So to get out of that and be able to be like, now I can go like, I rented the trampoline park for my sons. They play flag American football, where you grab the flag instead of tackle. And I took them to the trampoline park, and I could jump with them all night. You know what I mean? And it was cool because that was the first time I was not the dad sitting out that couldn't do it. You know? It's an amazing feeling.
It's why we all run. It doesn't matter what level you're running at or who you are. It's why we all run, right?
True
it just
story.
feels bloody good.
Feels good.
What's it like compared to, like, you know, you're out on stage? What's the music and being out on stage like compared to running? How do they? Which one like really gets your goat now? It's both the same.
Are we going to get a shoe tattoo somewhere?
I'll be honest. I've never said this publicly, but it's not even close. It's the stage. It's not even close. It's not even comparable. It's not even pretend to beable. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
It was a hopeful question. It was a hopeful question.
But it's like, dude, that feeling is, man, it's magical. In your world, it's like the feeling of when you accomplish something, like, and you've had that same feeling in your career. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, as an athlete, and the people say it, like, we never get back that feeling of winning races. There's nothing like now in life, you know, beyond that high performance of Olympics or whatever it is.
No.
There's nothing. It's hard to find now what's what. So.
You can grab it.
I think that might have been. I think
That's
that
our
might be
knock
our
to
signal
say, mate,
to say you got to go on
it's time to
stage.
go.
You got to go do a show.
Yeah.
We'll wrap things up. Jelly roll.
Sorry.
No, don't
I've been
apologise,
talking
man.
too much. I'm the one that came in here.
We came to talk to you though.
Back in America, we do long form podcasts.
Yeah.
So I have this horrible habit now of sitting down with people to do interviews and just talking like we're going to be here for 3 hours, like it's a friendly chat.
It's the best form. It's the best way to get
It's just
to
a friendly chin wag.
Chin wag. Very good.
Way.
Very good.
The Aussie slang going.
Well, Jelly.
Decent, right? I'm trying, man.
Do you go for a trot instead of a run? Go for a trot.
Go for a trot. I'm
for a trot?
learning some stuff, man.
Yeah, man.
I liked the chin wag.
Chin wag's
Makes
good.
it.
Chin wag's good. Man, Jelly, honestly, this is. Courtney can now accept that this is real. The whole drive up here is like, I don't think this is going to happen.
No, stop.
The whole drive.
Like, I've been around sport my whole life and like really high end sport, and this was, today was exciting.
It was a buzz.
We're the fact you're part of our
running world.
Our running world,
No,
man.
thanks y'all for accepting me, dude, and accepting the Clydesdales.
The Clydesdales.
Accept all the Clydesdales.
So
they might not be Clydesdales if you accept them.
We need you to barrack. We need more marathons.
Yeah.
to have a Clydesdale class?
I'm telling you, I'm obviously class. I'm 280 right now.
Right.
I started at 540.
Yeah.
But I got like 25 pounds of loose skin is what the surgeon thinks.
So they can just stitch that all up, take it off?
Eventually,
Yes.
yeah, I'm going to eventually have to go under the knife because it's like mad messy under here right now. It's like weird. I'm in the mirror all the time like, look at this. Look at this. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's wild, dude. It's crazy.
Dude, you're an absolute pleasure
Dude,
to
thanks
chat
for the
to.
time, Courtney,
No, thank
man.
you.
Congratulations
Thank you.
on everything, too, man.
thank
This
you.
is really cool.
Jelly,
Dude, thank you
amazing,
for it, man.
amazing.
Have
Thank
fun
you
out
so
there
much,
tonight.
man.
Have fun out there
Dude,
tonight.
thank y'all, man. Thanks for coming to hang, man.
No,
Yeah, enjoy
our pleasure.
Australia.
Yes, sir.
Can we get a quick still?
Yeah, man, watching it.
Mention
It's
Lockie
not
Neal.
a fake thing. I'm like legitimately in my bed. I'm going to go home. Whatever team I pledge to, I will be a fucking fan of theirs for the rest of my life.
Brisbane Lions
and I
captain,
will watch.
Lockie Neal is his name. If you mention Lockie Neal, they'll lose their minds.
Lockie Neal?
Lockie Neal.